Andy is the Greater Manchester Mayor. He's been in that role since 2017. And prior to that, he served in the Labour government under Gordon Brown as the Health Secretary. And then subsequently, he served on the opposition benches when the Conservatives came into power, but he was the opposition shadow Home Secretary. So Andy's absolutely steeped in political experience and political know-how. And he's very, very passionate about the whole issue of obesity. And he's put together these words and he's asked if we could read them out just now. So this is from Andy. Message for the Childhood Obesity Conference. Childhood obesity is a complex problem with a lot of different drivers. At its root, the problem falls hardest on children from low-income backgrounds, children already negatively affected by other types of disadvantage. We have a national goal of halving childhood obesity by 2030, but achieving that will require coordinated local action between schools, colleges, young people, families, voluntary and community organisations. Here in Greater Manchester, we have a strong history of successful collaboration across borders, across sectors, across organisations to solve complex problems like this. And this is exactly what we need, a good evidence-led response that addresses the intersectional nature of this very issue. This isn't just a health problem. This isn't just a positive problem. This isn't just an education problem. This isn't an infrastructure problem. This is all of those and more. And it's why here in Greater Manchester, our response so far has seen us aim to support 75% of our residents to get active through GM moving. And now we're seeing rates of physical inactivity drop more than twice as fast as the national average. It's why we're building the largest walking and cycling infrastructure in the UK to a standard that a 12-year-old can comfortably and safely use. It's why we partnered with the charity Bite Back to build a network of youth ambassadors aged 15 to 18 to promote healthy eating incentives through the I'll Pass initiative. It's why we're addressing inequalities in access to good food, something highlighted by the lockdowns this year through our No Child Goes Hungry campaign over the coming months. Greater Manchester has some strong foundations in place to address this, but we stand ready to do more. I hope you find today's webinar useful, and I look forward to hearing the conclusions and to working with you all to reverse the rising tide of childhood obesity. So I'd like to thank Andy for those words, and he's alluded to the fact at the end of what he said there, to the fact that he does want to receive the feedback from today's conference. He wants to hear what people have got to say. He wants to hear any conclusions that we reach, and it's really reassuring to know that he's so actively engaged in this. So thank you very much, Andy.